Hey ladies, welcome back to the Foundation channel. I am Tanya Cortez. On this channel, I talk about everything foundation and complexion for more mature skin. So look, today y'all, I'm excited to have a fresh foundation. You know, we've been dealing with so many skin tints and all of that. I'm so excited that we're trying today the Tilbury, new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. This is the box. And it has a whole lot of claims. So we're going to put these claims to the test and see. Well, I'm only not going to really put it to the test, but I'm going to have it on for a little while and just see if some of these come, you know, that I can see any of these claims that they are claiming to have. So if you guys want to see what this foundation looks like, then you stay tuned. Roll the credits. So let's get started. So this is the Charlotte's Beautiful Skin Foundation. Now, just on the box alone, it has a lot of claims. It says skin looks more radiant by up to 285%. It's long lasting, pollution defense, and it says that it's undetectable coverage, improves the look of skin with each wear. Clinically proven results, boost hydration up to 166%. Skin looks plumper, smoother by up to 181%. And skin tone looks more even by up to 210%. All right, so, and it's saying that over 90% of users agree. It minimizes the appearance of pores. Okay, so we want that. Reduces the appearance of pigmentation and dark spots. And skin appears instantly brighter. So as you guys can see, this has a lot of claims. So what I have is, what I picked up is in the shade 12 Neutral. So in the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush, I had 13 Cool. But if you look at these shades on Sephora, they look a little funky. So it's probably best for you to, if you can, to go in stores, because you guys know what it is for me to order online. I don't have the best luck with ordering foundations online. They're always a little off. Every now and again, I can get a winner. But so with this one, I think it's probably best if you do go into the store to take a look at them and see. So let me give you guys the vitals. First off, it has 30 shades. It is $44. It says it's long wearing, a natural finish. It's best for combination normal skin. I'm sorry, best for dry combo normal skin. It's a medium coverage. It has hyaluronic acid and it is cruelty free. All right, so those are the vitals, plus all the different claims that I just gave you guys, but we're gonna see. All right, we're gonna see. So what I'm gonna do is first, if you've never been to my channel, my skin is, of course, I have mature skin. I have hyperpigmentation. I have some large pores, lots of texture, and some raised moles. So that's what we're working with. Have some little lines up under the eyes, but that's okay. All right, so this is what it looks like. And it is squeezy tube. And there we go on the back. So we're gonna do one side with a sponge, one side with a brush, and then see what this is gonna look like. Now, I'm a little nervous because of the radiant claims, and because, you know, the combination of oily skin, you never know. And then too, with the dewy and the radiance, it can kind of accent your pores sometimes, so, and your texture. So let's hope it doesn't do this, but because I really want to like this, I want to start 2022 with a bang. So all right, so let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use one pump. This is one pump right here. So we're gonna use the sponge on, let's do it on this side, and then we'll do the brush on this side just to see how much it covers. This is my skin right now. All right, so let's take a look. We're gonna go ahead and do the sponge side first. But first, what I wanna do is, y'all, think I wanna prime this because I wanna give it the best shot it can have. All right, so we're gonna use this primer. Now this is a silicone based primer, has a lot of slip. It is glycerin in this foundation. I did take a look at some of the ingredients on here, and there is some glycerin in this, as well as some rose oils in here. So if that's not something that you like on your skin, you might want to you know, just consider that before you purchase it. So we're gonna go ahead and just get right into it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with one pump. You guys know I got a big face so we might end up needing two, but we're gonna see how this one pump spreads. So let's start on this side. Okay, so this is, let me move my mirror so I can get a good look. So this is really, really natural on the skin so far. I don't know. It looks really good so far with just a little bit amount, but it's not covering a whole bunch of hyperpigmentation right now. So we might have to go in with a little bit more. And actually this is what I have left. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take this whole pump and put it on this side, which is, that's what's left. I told you I got a big face. It looks really nice so far. This is right here, this is light coverage to me. You know, to someone else, this might be a little medium. I don't think, just looking at this right now, initially, I don't know that you'd be able to build this to a full coverage without it looking cakey, because it's really good. Let's try and get this on the other side with a brush and see what this is looking like. All right, so let's do this side. So we already know that we already know that we use it the whole pump. Okay, so all right, so let's use, and I'm just using this is a Sephora foundation brush. This is the number 96 brush, and I think you could use this for a few things, but I'm gonna use this with this time. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. And this is that side, and this is that side. All right, so it looks to me that I want to build this up a little bit more just to see what more coverage I can get. But I will say, like I said, if you use some powder, some setting powder over top of this, if you don't want to give it too much, you know, if you don't want to put more foundation on, if you put on some setting powder, you probably could cover up the little bit of hyperpigmentation if you only have a little bit. But I prefer a little bit more coverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more. All right, so this is with the second coat. And I don't feel like it is accenting my pores, but I don't think, like, I can still see them pretty good. I mean, but it doesn't look horrible at all. It doesn't look horrible at all. All right, so let's do the second side. All right, so this is without the ring light, and this is what it's looking like. All right, so you can see it is a little shiny. It's a little shiny without being set. You know, but, and this is what the pores look like. Let's see. And this is what it looks like. guys, I like it so far. So this is the Rare Beauty powder. I figured I'd pick this up and try it. I got it in medium, and I was like, okay, so I'm scared to use it because I don't want to mess up this foundation. I got foundation all over my hands. Okay, so we're going to try and see. Let me show you guys what it looks like. This is the shade right here. This is in medium. And I'm gonna, and it has a little click here where you can just click it over. I opened it already, and you can just click it over, and then it has the little sifter for you to add the powder. So now let's try and see. All right. I don't want to mess up this. All right, let's see. All right, let's do this side. All right. Okay. I'm just going to set everything with this instead of highlighting that under my eye or anything. I'm just going to go ahead and just set the concealer with this too. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to do some work here in the house, and then just let it sit on my skin for a little bit to see what it looks like. I really like this. And you know what, in the camera, you know, I'm just using my phone, so I don't have the best of the best, but in the regular light, this really looks really smooth and pretty. Let me just kind of move you up just a little bit. So this is what it looks like set. I'm gonna let it sit on my face for a little bit and then see what we get, you know, just for a few hours. I'm not gonna set it with any kind of setting spray or anything like that. We're just gonna take a look at it and see what it does. And then I'll come back and show you guys and let you know how long it's been when I come back. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm back. But before I forget, don't forget to join the mailing list. I'm gonna put the email right here so that you have a chance to win the base box that's going to be, you know, that's starting to come out. If you didn't see my other video, I will be starting to randomly send out base boxes for my subscribers, and I will also announce them in the middle of a video somewhere that it's coming, okay? Only because I don't want people just to be joining the mailing list just to join the mailing list. I want this to be for my subscribers. So that, just so that you know, it'll never be on the titles of my videos or anything like that. But anyway, so I've had this on for about 6 hours, and I actually did have to go to the store, so I had a mask on, and it rubbed off on my nose, and it looks like it did a little rubbing on this side. Now on this side is a little dry for me. Around my mouth, I'm noticing it's starting to be a little bit more dry, and it is clinging to the dry spots. So my suggestion with that is if you do have some flaky dry spots, just make sure that's really moisturized before you put the foundation on. That way it won't cling to your dry spots. Now, if you have a lot of texture, I don't think that it accented the texture any more than normal. I don't feel like it accented any of the pores, my pores, any more than any other foundation would. Actually, it does feel like they are a little blurred. They do look a little better. I mean, my raised moles are there, and that's pretty much what we are looking at right here is the raised moles. But it does feel good on the skin. It dried down really, really nice. It had very little transfer in the mask, okay? If you have oily skin, though, I will tell you, you're gonna have to set this. You're gonna have to set it. If you have normal skin, you're probably gonna love this foundation, period. You're just gonna love it. It is a beautiful foundation on the skin. Just be mindful of how much you use and what kind of primer you use. I think a silicone primer might not be the best primer for this foundation, but you could definitely try that for yourself. I think the next time I wear this foundation, I'm not gonna wear it with a silicone-based primer. I think that's helping it to look a little makeup-y and little cakey, because as you can see, it looks a little cakey in the areas of my nose, although I did use a lot, but I just wanted to see what it was going to do, so I did it on purpose. But yeah, it does look a little heavy, in those areas. You know, in certain areas it looks pretty heavy, but it didn't settle in any of my, like my forehead lines. It didn't settle in there. It didn't settle very bad in my smile lines at all. And usually this is an issue for me. It's usually a major issue for me. I expect it on any foundation, but this didn't do it really, really bad. I think this is a nice foundation, guys. I think you should try this. All right, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, it all starts with the base. You guys stay safe. Bye.